It feels like I haven't made a video since a century. Hi guys, I'm Manpreet and I make book related videos on this channel. And in today's video, I am going to talk about the books that I'm planning to read in winter. If you do not know, winter is one of my favorite reading months. I feel like that is the perfect time to read with the candle on, with your quilt, with your coffee. You can just read forever and probably also lose your job because you don't work anymore and get broke. But I have put together a list of 20 books. Yes, this video is going to be long. I'm going to try to make it short, but if it is long, I am sorry. So I have these 20 books that I feel like give the perfect winter vibe. Now, I haven't read these books, so don't quote me on that, but I do feel like these would be perfect for winter, and I'm going to show you those books. And without further ado, let's get started with this video. Two quick announcements. I'm back to my posting video every odd day schedule. I posted videos every single day for 15 days, which I felt like was good progress. And also, we hit 5,000 subscribers. That is so awesome. Another thing is, on 30th of November, we are going to discuss Murder on the Orient Express in a live video. So if you have read that book or if you want to read it in 2 days. I haven't read it either yet. It's 27th of November and I haven't read that book yet. But read it and join me for the live chat at 9 p.m. on November 30th on this YouTube channel. And if you're new here and you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed, don't be so mean. Just subscribe right now if you like books, if you like reading, and if you want to watch my videos. So the first two books have been sent to me by the authors for review. And guys, honestly, I feel so lucky that these are two books which I got exactly when I needed these kind of books. Like this was like the best surprise I got in my birthday month. So let me show you the books. Number one book is Men and Dreams in the Dauladar by Koshri C. Shibu. Now this is one book which is perfect for the people who are looking for the right Indian vibe, countryside Indian look like the village area or the mountainous area because it is set in the Himalayas, Dauladar range. If it's Himalayas, so bad at geography. And coming to the point where you guys asked me to pick books that deal with serious subjects, that deal with something other than the normal romance and mythology. And this is one such book. I'm so loving it. Like, I cannot concentrate on anything else but on this book. Like, I really, really love the books which are written well. They are lengthy. I'm not going to review this book right now. Okay, stopping myself because the review is coming up very soon. So make sure you check out the review as well because this is a book you should definitely check out. Now, for the second book, a lot of you guys asked me to pick up books that deal with travel. And I picked up a travel memoir by an Indian author called Transit Lounge by Sunil Mishra. Now, this book is a memoir of this author who has traveled to so many different countries and he sees every single country through his own lens and perspective and talks about them in this book. And honestly, I love this author's perspective so far. I love the things he has noticed in every single country. I love the things he discusses in every single country. Like, not even a single line in this book is wasted on anything I didn't want to know about a country. So, really happy about it. But it's my TBR, so I'm still reading these books, okay? Now, I'm gonna be very quick with the next 18 books because I don't want this video to be very, very long. And the book is The Clockwork Prince. It's the second book in the Infernal Devices series. I have read the first book. I loved it so much. And it has the perfect winter vibe. I feel like it would have it because it's set in London and winter vibe. I am absolutely pumped up to read this book. Yes, I'm just going away from my schedule of reading the Model Instrument series and Infernal Devices in the chronological order. So I'm just gonna pick up this book because people say it doesn't really matter how you read it, you just have to read the series. So I'm gonna pick this up in December or in winter. Like in India, the winters are for December, January, February, and I think a bit of March as well. I feel too cold, so I can't do anything about it. Number four book is something which I have technically almost read, and that is The Book Thief. So I think I left it on like 500 page. The book is of 583 pages. I should get back to the book, and you guys know it has been a long time since I read like the first 500 pages of this book, so I'm gonna reread it all over again. The next book is something which I got in my story trunk unboxing. All the videos I'm mentioning from my previous time at Booktube, I'll link them down below. But the book is The Gilded Cage by V.I.C. James. Now, I have heard a lot of things about this book. Now, this book is set in England and it's set in a world where these people, normal people, have to serve this magically skilled aristocracy for 10 years. Now is the turn of the main character. Now, that is the first main character who has to deal with this thing. Then, her brother is also enslaved in a brutal factory town. So, that is the second person which comes into the picture in this book. And then, while this all is happening, a young aristocrat, he plots to remake the world with his dark gifts. So all these are three main characters that we follow in this book, and it has this white cover which gives me the perfect winter vibes. And it's set in England, guys. I need to say anything more? I don't think so. Next book is also something which I have technically almost read, and that is The Lady's Maid by Dilly Cole. This book is about these two girls who sort of get exchanged during their birth, and one is almost raised as a princess, and the one who actually was born rich in a high noble family is living a life of poverty. And that is what the book is about. The character are amazing. I've almost read this book, but I want to reread it once again this winter. I'm finally making a pact that I will read any Dan Brown book, because I haven't read any, and people see them on my bookshelf and they're like, what do you think about them? And I'm like, I haven't read them. But I am planning to read Digital Fortress. Now, it's not like the first in the Robert Langdon series or anything like that, but I just feel like this gives me the right winter vibes. Like, basically the cover and the whole, the book gives me right winter vibes. So that's why I picked it up. It's not related, so it doesn't really matter which book you read first. I was the person who made a fuss about it, that I wanted to read From Angels and Demons or whatever the first book is, but yes. So if you're not following me on Instagram, what are you doing? What are you doing? Follow me on Instagram, because I do a live video every day 7 p.m. So I'm planning a lot of exciting stuff in December. So go check out that Instagram account of mine and follow me there. I promise you guys over there that next year would be a lot about romance, because this last year I didn't read much of romance, and the ones I did read were not that great. So I'm planning to read Cecilia Ahern, If You Could See Me Now. Now, this is about this girl who is, who has to take care of a nephew, and then there is this guy who enters into the picture. It's basically a love story, guys. I do not really want to get into the details, because I want to read this story like I don't know about it, but I just want to read it. You guys may find it very weird, but sometimes in winter, I am having this kind of gloomy feeling where I just want to make myself feel even more gloomy and like cold. And to do that, you need a cold thriller. Nobody does that kind of stories better than Camilla Lackberg. So I have picked up The Stonecutter by Camilla Lackberg. Now, this is not like in continuation with The Ice Princess, which is one of my favorite books, but it is like it follows the same main characters, and obviously there's a new mystery. And in this one, I'm like really excited because one of my friends has already read this book. I actually bought it for him. He read it, then I was like, give my gift back. Okay, so I got this book, and now I'm gonna plan to read it, and I'm so excited. I can't tell you about it. So it's like I want to eat this book right now. The next book that I want to get to, actually, it's a series that I want to start this winter, and that is Lord of the Rings. So I have the first book, The Fellowship of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien, and I haven't read it yet, and I feel like left out when I see that I haven't read the one of the best epic fantasy series ever. So I need to read them. I have the whole collection on my bookshelf now. I have like all the three books of Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, all the prequels and stuff. So I need to get to these books. Another book that gives me coldish vibes is Twilight series. So this is the second book, I think, in the Twilight series. You guys, don't quote me on it. So basically, I want you guys to see me reading the second book in the Twilight series, and it's The New Moon. So let me get that. So yes, I want to read the second book in the Twilight series. I feel so stupid right now, but yes, New Moon is the second book in the Twilight series. I'm still not sure. I have to check the Wikipedia. Like, I hate the books. Just as the reader made a video about this. Like, his videos, concepts are like, wow. I'll link his channel down below. I love him right now. And why don't they put 1, 2, 3, something like that on the books? At least I would know which is the second one. Like, look at this. This one has it 1. The second book has 2. The third book has 3. Why don't everybody do that? Another book that gives me a really, really, really nice winter vibe is The Time Traveler's Wife by Audrey Niffenegger. Now, this is a story of a woman whose husband is traveling in time, and this story happens at different points of time when he's traveling in time, which is like something like I haven't read a science fiction sort of thing since like forever. So I need to read this book. I think I do not. I think I haven't read science fiction ever since I started this channel. That was like way too long ago. So this one, I always look at my bookshelf and I'm like, Manpreet, you gotta pick up that book. Time is ticking and you have to read this book. So yeah, and another one is Throne of Glass. Now I did show this book in one of my TBRs. I did start reading it, but I couldn't get into it. But sometimes that happens, guys. You pick up a book and you do not get into it. You do not like it in the beginning. For example, a lot of people have quit reading Gone Girl because they did not get into it. I also did the same. Then I went on and read it again and I loved Gone Girl. So that happens. So you should always give a book a second chance if you're not able to get into it in the first time. It is the first book in a very popular series by this author called Sarah Dimas. The world is crazy about this. This is about this assassin. Now, another book that I really want to read is like now it's not just the time of reading vampire novels. People have gotten over them, but when everybody was reading vampire novels, I was not reading. So I do want to read them, even if it's like a bit tough to read them because right now it's just not the time. Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead, first book, and it's like the very, very, very popular vampire series. And I haven't read it. I have watched the movie Vampire Academy, and they never released the second movie. I would have watched all the movies, but now I cannot. So I'm gonna read the books, and I also read Bloodlines, like the follow-up series to this, where the main character is somebody who is a side character in this. But it was not really cool for me, and so a lot of you guys suggested me to start with this one, and that's why I'm starting it. Now, you guys know that one of the authors who really gives me the winter vibe and just makes me fall in love with reading is Frances Hudson Burnett. One of you actually heard me saying that and gifted me this book. So thank you, artist, for sending this once again. And this is A Little Princess by Frances Hudson Burnett. It's a puffin classic. Like the font they choose, like the paper quality, and the book is just too good. And this one is by an Indian author, and it was gifted to me by Penguin India. So thank you so much to them for giving this to me. It is Our Moon Has Blood Clots by Rahul Pandita. Now this is a memoir of a lost home in Kashmir. So definitely it's about Kashmir. It definitely has a perfect winter vibe. I can't let these fall down. I'm so sure this TBR is gonna make a very nice, good thumbnail. So the next book is something which I do have on my bookshelf, okay? But I'm not able to find it right now, and I gotta go to gym in like 1 hour. So next book is The Invisible Man by H.G. Wells. It's another science fiction, and if I'm not wrong, it's one of the first few science fictions ever written. It's about this guy who goes invisible and visits this town and creates havoc there. And I have read this book twice, half of it. So I need to finish this book this time. And I told you, I'm in the mood to read science fiction. I want to read romance for you guys. I want to read fantasy for myself. And I also want to read those like serious books because, yes, that is where our thoughts sink. I really want to read those books. You really want me to read those books. So why not read them? Next book is by our favorite Agatha Christie, and Then There Were None. If you guys do not know, I'm just trying to plan out this author playlist, and I'm specifically reading them not for leisure purpose but because I want to do research on how an author can write so many books and how their mind process is working. So I'm just trying to read between the lines and learn something from it. So, And Then There Were None is a book. Oh my god, I am like so confused with the conversations because Wikipedia says it's a psychological thriller. You guys says you have read it and it's not a psychological thriller. I have no idea about this book, but I do know that a lot of people love it and a lot of people hate it. So I'm just excited to read this one. And the last book that I feel like will give me the perfect winter vibes is the sequel to Kill a Mockingbird, and that is Ghost Rider Watchman. Again, I have read half of this book, and I absolutely, okay, my bookmark is falling down. Bookmark, okay. So I absolutely love the vibe of Scout Finch, and that is why I want to read this book. Moreover, this is a hardback. Like, I really have started preferring hardbacks to paperbacks, and it's not a good habit because they are way too expensive in India. But yes, I want to get to this as well. These are the books that give you the perfect winter vibes, according to me. I haven't read them, repeating it again because some people just do not get that fat, and then they're like, what are you saying? You're lying, you're doing this, you're that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this TBR. This was like a huge TBR which I have never done before. So if you liked it, make sure you hit a thumbs up because this is also like an irresponsible recommendation video where I haven't read the book, but I'm still telling you about the good vibe from them. But you can wait for me to read them and then talk about them, or you can start reading them with me. Whatever you choose, we can do that. So comment down below. What are you choosing? What do you think about this book? Video, and I should take a leave because I have to make more videos. So if you guys don't know already, I have a lifestyle channel where I put up makeup and stuff. I'm just gonna start making videos there in English. I was making in Hindi, but in Hindi I'm on UC News posting videos for the guys. So if you're a guy, go to UC News, follow Phoenix Post there, and watch the Hindi videos, relationship advice, skincare advice over there. If you're a girl, make sure you check the description and follow my lifestyle channel. And if you just love me, oh, thank you. You can watch my vlogs, and I'll link all the channels down below. I'll also link my social media down below. You must follow me on Instagram. Like, I have more than 5,000 subscribers here, and nobody is following me on Instagram. How can you do that to me? You're so cruel. So just follow me on Instagram right now because there is an exclusive content series which is gonna happen there. So go there, okay? Thank you so much for watching this video. This will be signing off. I'll be back with another video very soon.